Multimodal prompting, Gemini. Gemini combines different modalities, image and text in this case. Its ability to seamlessly combine these modes together enables new possibilities for what you can do. Gemini can also reason sequences and predict what might come next. Spatial reasoning and logic. Logic and puzzles are a fun way to test Gemini. Let's try one that requires both left-to-right spatial reasoning and knowledge about our solar system. Is this the right order? Consider the distance from the sun and explain your reasoning. You can try it yourself to find out what Gemini will answer. The same goes for all the experiments below. Here's another, inspired by Pinewood Derby challenges. Which of these cars is more aerodynamic? The one on the left or the right? Explain why, using specific visual details. Image sequences. Let's see, we can show a few still frames from a game of charades and have Gemini guess the movie. Guess what movie I'm acting out. This is the movie The Matrix. You can still ask more questions. But which part specifically? Look at my body movements. Magic tricks. Exploring image sequences really lets you dig into how Gemini reasons over time. Let's try a classic magic trick. Explain what I'm doing. Gemini knows what you are doing. Guess what movie I'm acting out. Gemini will give a logical answer according to what it's seen. But let's pull a sleight of hand as we reveal this next image to Gemini. Look here, what happened? But can it summarize what may have happened? Summarize what may have happened, step by step, starting with the first image. Gemini is leveraging the entire context of this conversation, both text and image, to summarize its answer. Finally, let's ask. Can you explain how it disappeared? Tool use. If you want to use Gemini in your own apps, you'll want it to be able to connect to other tools. Let's try a simple idea where Gemini needs to combine multimodality with tool use, drawing a picture to search for music. Step 1. Look at this drawing, describe everything in it. And come up with a fun, specific idea for a good musical soundtrack genre, mood, or soundtrack. Step 2. Provide a search query in the form, search, insert query here. Gemini both reasons about what it sees and then generates a search query you can parse to do a search. It's like Gemini is acting like a translator for you, but instead of translating between languages, it's translating modalities, from drawing to music in this case. With multimodal prompting, you can use Gemini to invent your own entirely new translations between different inputs and outputs. Game creation. What if we tried using Gemini to quickly prototype a multimodal game? Here's an idea, a geography guessing game where you have to point at a map to make your guess. Let's start by prompting Gemini with the core idea. Instructions, let's play a game. Think of a country and give me a clue. The clue must be specific enough that there is only one correct country. I will try pointing at the country on a map. Next, let's give Gemini an example turn of gameplay, showing it how we want it to handle both incorrect and correct answers. Country, this country is huge island that is mostly covered in ice. Answer, Greenland. Guess, I am pointing at the country of Canada. Incorrect. Guess, I am pointing at the country of Greenland. Correct. Let's give it a go and prompt Gemini to generate a clue. Clue, this country is huge island that is mostly covered in ice. Answer, Greenland. Guess, I am pointing at the country of Canada. Incorrect. Let's test out whether pointing will work. First try pointing at the wrong place first. I am pointing at the country of Brazil. Then try pointing at the right place. I am pointing at the country of Australia. Coding. Of course, to bring your game idea to life, you'll eventually have to write some executable code. Let's see if Gemini can make a simple countdown timer for a game, but with a few fun twists. Implement a simple timer in HTML/CSS/JavaScript. Start it at 10 seconds and start counting down. When it reaches 0, replace the timer with a random emoji that is associated with excitement and motivation. Then go back to the timer at 10 seconds and start counting down again.